welcome to our Dharma discussion for February 22nd. Thank you to all of you who are joining both in the temple and online. We have three different ways that you can ask your questions. You could have submitted them ahead of time, or you can be on the Zoom room and raise your hand and we'll call on you. And if you're in the temple, please also raise your hand. I'm happy to give you the microphone to ask your question. So we'll start with, I think, motivation. Khenpo, did you want to start with the...
I will recite the page number 4, the yellow book. If you don't have this book, you focus the meaning, okay? Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by the merit of generosity and other perfections. May I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by the merit of generosity and other perfections. May I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly by the merit of generosity and other perfections. May I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
All right, so we'll take the first question from one that's been submitted online. It's very simple. Loveth Lynn from the US, doesn't say where. What are the two accumulations?
Which are accumulation of merit and accumulation of wisdom. And accumulation of merit means through body we do prostrations and circumambulate and save others' life or help others beings and clean the road, clean the temple, clean the temple, or making like offering things, and all of the activities for the benefit of other beings through body, through speech, recite mantras, chanting the sadhanas, and also speak for other beings through helping them and so forth, and sometimes also keep silence. Then through mind we meditate and visualizations. All of these are, and accumulation of wisdom means actually not different, no need to avoid those activities. In generally, we apply these activities at the same time. Then we do these things through body, speech, and mind by non-duality and profound wisdom. So that is called accumulation of merit. Okay.
And the other accumulation, the two accumulations she was asking about, both.
Oh yeah, accumulation of wisdom. Actually, accumulation of wisdom means the understanding the non-duality. Non-duality means actually that is true. You can act, practice to accumulation of merit. Wisdom means you can act through three doors: body, speech, and mind, or without acting. Without acting is you rest at ease in the non-duality, undistractedly, and then just rest at ease on the samadhi. That is also accumulation of wisdom. And then another one is it has the different levels. First, you perceive everything is like impermanent. Through this way, you act. Through this realization, you do prostrations or whatever you do, or you realize emptiness. Everything is emptiness, but in the relative level, everything is interdependence. And through this understanding, you accumulate merit. It's called accumulation of wisdom. So if you do something with a fixation or then realization of impermanence, interdependence, and then emptiness, they have different results, but they all are included accumulation of wisdom. Okay.
Thank you. Does anyone in the temple have a question? I can bring the microphone to you. Raise your hand. And how about in the Zoom room? Anybody there want to raise your hand? Quiet day today. Okay, I have only one more question that had come in from online. And so it looks like Karen Strand, who is on the Zoom room, but I don't see her right now. She might be out working. But most of you who have been around know that her dog Fleur passed away on January 29th. So she's been dealing with experiencing the grieving process at many levels. And so her question is just generally how to use grief on the path and how to use it to deepen our practice.
A deep practice.
How to deepen our practice through grief, or experiencing grief over something that some person or animal that died, and how can we help that to make our practice stronger?
Yes, actually, there's whether animal or human is the same. There are 49 days practice. I think that the 49 practices are very important, especially week to week. Week to week means not only weekend, like a Sunday or something, Saturday, not like this. Week means that animal died last week, and today is the 7th day. And the first 7th day, second 7th day, in fact, 7th, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days, you are going to practice specially. Then, because at that time, this Pardo consciousness comes to you. First week, the most of the animals and the humans, they don't know they died. So it's they come back and they try to speak, they try to be with us together, and because they have a deep imprint of this life. And then second, they start to understand. Second week, they start to understand that they died, so they have more sadness, anxieties, and so forth. That's where best support is Dharma practice. And then, in fact, until 49 days, practice continually is very important. And then normally, for example, your dog is very lucky dog because the kindness of you, because for so many times you bring your dog in this Dharma teaching. And then we, Dharma siblings hear their Dharma experiences, and we talked Dharma and we chanting, and so dogs are actually very lucky. Especially there is a says that before some animals, some beings, before attend the precious human life, first they attend the dog's life. And that next, then they will attend the precious human life. So that's where before attend precious human life, if they heard many dharma and mantras, and then they will rebirth in the human life, they are connect dharma strongly. Even we know some children are, even they were very young. I remember a couple of years ago, very young children, sometimes parents that they brought here, they sit on the meditation cushion and they meditate. They just do. We did not teach, but they do it, and they respect, very polite in front of the statues and so forth. So every beings have a different imprint, good imprint. So your right now you can be you also benefit your dog also benefits you for a long time. So you are helpful and benefit each others. And then when your dog pass away, of course it's not uh, easy to say don't worry, but it's not easy to put it into the action. So whenever you remember your dog, you generate compassion. Start from your dog. Start from your dog, and then all the dogs, and then all the animals and all thinking beings. So then your dog, how to say, then your dog can become your teacher, Dharma teacher, because of your dog. Then you can generate compassion. And then sometimes when you remember your dog, especially you feel sad or something unhappy, and then you remember like Amitabha Buddha's face. Actually, you can remember your holy guru's face, and your whoever is very you are believed, then it's okay. But Amitabha Buddha is actually very special because Amitabha Buddha pure line is very special, pure line, and very easy to rebirth all beings there. So for that reasons, some pure lines are very pleasant, but it's quite hard to rebirth, quite difficult to rebirth there. So that's my suggestion. You do these two things. Sometimes generate compassion. Sometimes you visualize Amitabha Buddha, and then you supplicate Amitabha Buddha with mantra or Amidevashi. So then the best way is you don't keep sadness. The antidote of your sadness is compassion. In this time, compassion and thinking Amitabha Buddha's face. And then sometimes you think you feel thank you so much your dog because your dog help you a lot as you helped your dog. And then right now your dog teaches impermanence. So in a long time ago there was one master lama retreatant, and there was one man. He requested that lama, please let me know when I'm ready to die because I'm going to practice. And then that lama agreed that yes, I will. And then one day this lama told him, oh, in our village there one old man passed away. Lama told him. Then he says, okay. And then one day he called, in our village one young man passed away. And then the third time he's told to him, oh, there's the one same like our age who passed away last night. And then one day he got sick and ready to die, and then he criticized to that lama. I asked you to, before I died, let me know I'm going to practice Dharma. And then that lama replied that I already told you in our village some old man died and some young man died, and also same like our age who died. That's why then we are same. If old and young and same age they will die, then how can we stay in this world permanently? So I already told you something like that. The sometimes the dogs and some close one passed away. It teaches us greatly impermanent. So we definitely right now we are how to say uh, how to say we have many plan our future. Oh, I'm going to do this, those, and buy a new house and then build it, something like that. Lots of we have plan, but impermanent. Actually, Yamataka or Lord of Death, when he comes, Yamataka or Lord of Death is another name of impermanence. So we are not sure. So that's where the dogs or other animals and other people died. They help us to remember. So that's where they are the great teacher to teach us impermanence. Then thinking about that, and then uh, if your dog already rebirth in the Pure Land, then you think, oh, then I don't want to recite Amitabha Pure Land or other prayers. No, if your dog's rebirth in the Pure Land, Amitabha's Pure Land, definitely your dog became Bodhisattva. If your dog became Bodhisattva, then your dog need to benefit all countless of sentient beings. So your recitations benefit, support that. And if your dog already rebirth in the human, then right now your prayers and recitations and practices, and then dedicate for your dog, and then because of this power, and then that being human in life is less sickness, less obstacles, have more chance about Dharma, especially Dharma enthusiasm. So always support them. So this is important. Okay.
Thank you, Khenpo. Anybody in the Zoom room have a question? In the temple, raise your hand. All right, so 3 hearts, which I believe is Elizabeth. You can unmute yourself.
Yes. Good afternoon, Khenpo. I was wondering, what is Rigpa?
Rigpa.
Rigpa. Good.
Rigpa is literally Rig means actually sea. Sea, and then sea means not separately subject and object. So in fact, Rigpa means in English, Rigpa means awareness. Awareness. So waking up, and then the Rigpa has also actually Rigpa works completely always, but the way of our understanding sometimes Rigpa means we when we are meditate we understand emptiness for a little while. That is the first level. Second level is the emptiness and this meditation mind are non-dual. We understand that. And third is even non-dual is beyond the non-dual and dualistic. So in fact, Rigpa means awareness. Awareness. Okay.
And it's beyond the non-dual?
Yes, it's beyond the non-dual. That is the real Rigpa. If I bring object, Rigpa is a inseparable over bindu and the wind and mind. These three things. Right now, these are in our heart. Heart. There are two. Usually, we have upper weight and lower the red bindu, red node, they are separate. Until we will die, they will stay separately. But they already in the subtle part of this white and red, like a being together inside of there, then there is a in the awareness, in fact mind, that is inseparable wisdom wind, and that is also small, the kind of bindu, very subtle bindu. So then that is we call Dharmakaya relax, or that is a Vajra body. We calling them. They all are right now in the heart. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. It looks like Tom, you're next. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, thank you very much for the teachings.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was Gachin Rinpoche. I listened to a video of him, and he said how the most important place of pilgrimage is 4 inches below the navel, in the center of your body. And so I've been practicing that for years, but I had the experience where I was visualizing the candle flame, and then I could see like hundreds or dozens of candle flames throughout my body, like in the nadis. I was wondering if there's a practice that has this in the practice, and by doing that, it seemed to enhance. It was like those were like reflections of a mirror that seemed to enhance the flame at the hara. I wonder if you could say anything about that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Actually, in the King of Aspiration, it says, on a single atom, there are countless of Buddhas. So that's why actually the nature of these like a miracle powers are very inconceivable. So it means your practiced very well with this candlelight with the home at your abdomen area. So sometimes it does appears. Sometimes there is a single candlelight appears, flame. Light appears. Sometimes more. So that's the main thing is if your mind is mind is not separate from the flame light, then if there are many appears in your mind is also good. That means your mind is more your mind is freed from dullness, and your mind becomes more fresh and clear. And then it's candlelight actually not always necessary in the one place. But it started from there. The candlelight is also it's like a metaphor for the sake of focusing there. But this is it's not only light. That is like a warmth. So we have there's a ashe in the tumo fire, we call tumo fire. So it has 4 qualities. One quality is light. Second is clear. Third is shining. And then fourth is very sharp. So there it has 4 qualities. So sometimes this light provides whole your body. It from down to up. It provides as this warm, the warmth provides all your body. And sometimes they are kind of in the small size, but there are lots everywhere. So these both experiences are great. And then if your mind is always stay with them, then you don't want to make one. And if your mind is a little bit distracted, if your meditation mind is distracted by this experience, and then more focus at your abdomen area, because then you can keep wind there, wisdom wind there, and then actually we say the navel is a palace or kingdom of wind, and then it's four fingers below of the navel is very close to the navel chakra. In fact, it's connect with them. So then many quality, the many Dharma qualities, Dharma experiences and spiritual appearances, everything we can experience. There was one a master in Dugongpa master. He has a small sadhana right now. Inside he mentioned that one day he went to the Pure Land, and he went Pure Land, and he met Buddhas, and they gave him empowerment, everything. And then he waking up, that means this clarity travels with inseparable mind, and clarity like a clear light, they travels through his channels. Same like Rechongpa, Malarepa's student Rechongpa, he also travels through the many pure lines, but in reality, his this inseparable mind and clarity travels through his channels and chakras. So these qualities, these experiences, will be able to experience through this practice. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And anybody in the temple, please raise your hand. Okay, next in the Zoom room we have Michelle.
Hi, Khenpo.
Hello. Thank
you. Two questions. One is selfish. If someone's not feeling well, I heard sometimes that the masters use Vajrasattva, and I was wondering if you could explain how to use Vajrasattva to heal illness.
Yes, there is 4 methods. Usually during the Hundo, I teach them only 1 or 2. One, if I start from through this way, in the 4 way is, fourth one is, one suddenly visualize the Vajrasattva here, and then the Vajrasattva's nectar descend from the Mantara, undersleeper Mantara gland, and it goes down under the feet, even toes. It's like we pulling water in the glass, and then this nectar fills the whole body, and then this inside the unsuitable feeling and feeling of sufferings cannot stay inside of the channels and the body. They went out through ears. There we have 9 doors. They go everywhere, and then potentially visualize that. Potentially visualize means decisively, and one should visualize they really went there, they went out. That is one method. That's one. Second is then the this person need to visualize that person's body and channels are like a I always have challenged that. It's bloom. We have the people, the bird, we use birthday, we air inside. What is it called?
Balloon.
Balloon. Yes.
Balloon.
So every whole bodies and channels and everything full of by this, and then after that, then this through pores everywhere.
Pores.
It comes out, all the uncomfortable feeling or disease and everything. At that time also, that practitioner need the power or potential of decision. These two are, I think, helpful. Others are, I think, we often they not know, right?
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
Kemp, what was the last thing you said? What was the last thing you said?
Last, right now?
Yeah, I didn't know if you had a question or a clarification.
It's all the feeling of sufferings and all the disease that goes out through
Pores.
pores. That is the second one.
Okay. Thank you so much. Michelle, is that it?
Sorry, second question. This might be a little bit longer, and I did watch the Yamataka explanation video. But could you explain the visualization just a little bit with the stupa? I don't know if you can talk about it here. It may require maybe the empowerment, but it's a little complicated with the home and then the nri and the way that the stupa is there. It's a lot of visualization.
Oh, yes. I think it's okay here because these are which is Sangha, and often we have here. So this is actually an important question, and many people, practitioners, also tried me to ask during the Yamataka, but because of our schedules, we couldn't do. So number one is one should visualize selflessness and emptiness. Om Sobhava Shuddha Savadama Sobhava Shuddha Hum. Then all phenomena are selflessness and emptiness. And I myself also practice through this way. So, and then one needs some confidence. Otherwise, we cannot help other beings. So first, I really need to gain some experience of selflessness and emptiness. So that means at least we decisively perceive that everything is impermanent, or say selflessness and emptiness. And after that, then one is going to generate immeasurable compassion. Everything is selflessness and emptiness, but many beings, they don't understand that. So that's why generate immeasurable compassion. And after then generate bodhicitta. I'm going to bring them, not only wish may they free from suffering, right? I'm really going to bring them to the Pure Land or stage of enlightenment. And then how should I do is then process oneself, and one's awareness becomes like if you introduce awareness is then in the literally, then that is home. From home then radiate ram, and the ram burns. First I thought burns the outer things, it's easy, but it's a little bit like a fake, you know. Ram burns the one's 33 angry emotions. So stay for a little while, and what kind of angry emotion? Then burns, ram burns, then and the yam, then this make scatter the 40 attachment, 40 types of attachment. And the come, and then it purifies the 7 types of ignorance. In fact, 80 thoughts are just ram, yam, come. It just purifies them. And then after this nectars of bodhicitta. They purifies all impurities from mind, and then after that, then start the elements, the mandala. First is space from syllable hong, ready at syllable A, and then in fact the empty space. And on the empty space, then across Vajra, this wind, and then there is the water elements, mandala, and then there is earth elements like a gold. It's like a they have some size, shape, and it's okay, just earth elements. And then the earth elements, then suddenly their drums are okay, but suddenly then they visualize stupa there. They visualize a stupa, its quality is iron material. Dharma is undestructible by the other materials. And then visualize the stupa there. And then inside of the stupas, the layers in the top of the vase, like a vase, inside of a vase, and then visualize a golden Vajra cross, and then center of there also visualize this lotus, sun, and moon disk. There is a crystal Vajra. From this crystal Vajra, then radiate this syllable. The crystal Vajra is the center of there as a syllable home, and then from there radiate lights, and then there was a actually we call the Shinji Yama, a male and a female, make stage. That means on top of there is this buffalo, male and female stand up. On the top of the buffalo, male and female stand up, there is a lotus, and then moon disk and sun disk. Then center of this sun disk, and then visualize a Vajra with non-prongs. Non-prongs, its quality is iron material. And the center of there is syllable hong. And then after that, it's instantaneously this transform into the Yamataka, oneself. All my mind is that, then that's Yamataka visualized there. And then Yamataka, then heart, there's a wheel, visualize a wheel, and the wheel has four four spokes, and during the protection part, then this each spoke has four peaceful orange Mazushiri who are facing inside. And then center of there, another stupa. Center of there, another stupa, and the stupa, that stupa's quality is 5 jewelries, like a gold and so forth. The light, not a real thing. It's the jewels light make form. And then there is a then the inside of there also lotus, moon, and sun disk, and then there is a silver broom. Actually, sorry, the first again the Vajra, and the inside of the center of this Vajra, then silver drum. In the silver drum, inside of silver drum, then silver hong. The silver hongs, the top there's a sun disk, look there, there visualize one's guru. And then the middle of this empty place of this celibate room, home, there visualize Ni. Ni is the life force of our practitioners and our thinking beings. And then a hook, this chapter, their whole universe, all the sponsors and all thinking beings. And then this syllable home, around the syllable home, then visualize this Ekayama Chakti song during the protection part. And then Ni, syllable Ni, around the syllable Ni, there's actually I myself think it's 30 consonant. Then all thinking beings first syllable of name can be there, so not only one person's, Actually in the instructions is one person's first name of syllable. For example, Khenpo Tenzin is the first syllable is K, yeah? K. But then whole the 30 consonants, everything's put there. The consonant means alphabet. Then every thinking beings included there. So then until there, then visualize that, and after then little while from Yamataka's heart radiate blue dark light, and the tip of their silver jaw, we say jaw, and bio sounds like English bio. So in fact, jaw is a dark blue one. Dark blue, not exactly dark blue. The color is like it's a Yamamotamimas, it's a red dark, something like that. Quite similar this Rama's color there. This wood part. Then from there, and then this is goes Yamataka's left side, and from there radiate Yamamotamima, Yamataka's concert. And then around this jaw, that could be Yamamotamima's heart chakra, and then Omekayama, Hekayama Chakti song, this garland. After then from Yab and Yom both radiate another light, blue dark light, and then another Marna, red dark. Then that is also Ngirmaya Madrasakti song, is garland there. And after then from there another blue red dark radiate from there, and then this another two retinues, the emanate of body and speech. So then radiate garland this by the Sarvacita Zertambing knitting the Bea Doya and so forth. And then actually this after that then the outside of there then 13 protection spheres, 13 sphere protections visualize. That is first like a blue dark Vajra cycle, and then outside is a wet whale cycle. Third is jewel yellow cycle. Fourth is green Vajra cross. And then outside there's also some like a fire, water, and so forth. That part is okay. So this then visualize. The helpful is you repeat again and again. During the Yamataka, best thing is each section you repeat. That's the Zapata, the word of my perfect teacher, he said, when I read ride horse, read horse,
Ride a horse.
all right, thank you, ride a horse. At that moment, when my left foot plays, and then right leg, how to say, just put on the back of the horse. In fact, that means it's a very short moment. He said he can visualize 62 this Chakasamvara Yidam deities. I thought, oh, this is perhaps not difficult. In fact, not very so much unique, because it's instantaneously. For example, there are 35 conventional Buddhas in one Tanka, and suddenly we visualize all of them together. I thought it's quite similar, but then I myself visualized this. Then I understood the meaning of that. Oh, first time it start to visualize beginning to end until I mentioned right now. It's coming in the middle of there, perhaps falling asleep, perhaps mind distracted by something, and sometimes not sleep, not distracted by other things, but still it takes a long time, quite a long time. But repeat again, and then during the chant mantra, protection mantra with melodies, maybe 2 or 3 times, then one can visualize beginning to end very clearly, something like that, one by one, not together one time, yeah, one by one, and then in the mind arise some happiness or something, or not so bad, something like that. So that's how PT details. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you
The
so
video's
much,
very helpful
Khenpo.
too. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So Pamela, you're next.
Thank you, Khenpo, for your vast knowledge and wisdom and kindness. It's amazing. Thank you. My question is pretty simple, probably. With the 4 colored lights, body, speech, mind, the 4th is yellow. Yes. What is the meaning of the yellow?
Yellow means actually increasing and these qualities is representative of qualities, like a gold. Gold has qualities to make statues, stupas, and make money, or make rains, or make chains, lots of things. So yellow is as a representative of Dharma qualities.
So that empowers the other 3, is that correct?
Yes, that's when we receive, for example, self-empowerment, we're taking self-empowerment and white and red and blue, and then all of these qualities then come to the navel area. So then it is yellow. That means we can blossom all of their qualities. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. The next question, Su Young, you have your hand raised. Please unmute yourself.
Achadele, Khenpo, and Sangha, everyone. Khenpo, my question has to do with the navel visualization. Is it possible to also interchange the hung syllable with like tam, for example, if doing Tara practice? Can you use the tam syllable at the navel instead of the hung, or is hung the more appropriate one?
Oh, definitely. Tam, Hong, Shi, and Ah, they all can visualize at navel, especially practitioner who has a challenge to visualize at the heart chakra. And when somebody is quite difficult to breathe, and then it's better to visualize the navel area. And so, in fact, the all this. First, we know that, for example, we visualize Tara's syllable thumb. We don't visualize exactly just the syllable what we have on the book, in the book by the ink, but this syllable thumb or hong, whatever we visualize, they at least they need we need to know 4 qualities. Number 1 is very shining, because this is the life force. In the relative level, these syllables are life force. In the ultimate level, they are actually our union of a bindu, mind, and wisdom, wind, the inseparable one. So, and then very kind of, that is quite hard to say. It's like it's shining, but still it has some like oily, little bit oily, not just like ink. So then also the sometimes shining is not always white in a color. Any color is still a little bit shining, and then they are should be very light, not a kind of heavy one. So the reason we are visualized at the navel is a temporary benefit is the kidney. Our kidney is the baby of the water, and the lungs are a baby of breath. Yeah, channels. Heart is a baby of channels. In the tube practice, it is mentioned. So, kidneys are baby of water. That means they already cold. So we need cold in our body, but it's too much cold, and then kidney disease, and then hurts the waist and so forth. That's why we visualize navel, and then it's focus there, and then all the winds being together there. It's it helps our focusing, and it less how to say or bad effects over part of body. In fact, my answer is yes, definitely.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so looks like we have 5 more minutes or so. I have another hand up in the Zoom room. Elizabeth?
Khenpo, what's the difference between, well, I can barely talk, the difference between Rigpa and Dharmakaya?
In the reality, eventually, I think, no different. And right now, Rigpa and Dharmakaya is slightly different. That means, in fact, Rigpa is subject. Dharmakaya is object. And Rigpa sees Dharmakaya, and then Rigpa dissolve into Dharmakaya, and then we become Dharmakaya. We attend Dharmakaya. So in the relative level. And ultimate level, there's Rigpa and Dharmakaya are same thing, but we give different names according to relative level.
So you say Rigpa sees Dharmakaya and then dissolves into Dharmakaya. Is that what you said? I think I messed it up.
Yes, I will tell you a little bit about Rigpa. Usually we have 4 empowerment. But then 5th empowerment, addition 5th empowerment is Rigpa Tsarwang. Rigpa Tsarwang means the empowerment of dynamic awareness. So when you receive this empowerment, you will not receive some the vase on the head, dutsi on your tongue, and some other pictures at your heart. Nothing. That is the profound empowerment. Rigpa want dynamic this empowerment of dynamic. Actually, it's introduce your mind. So then, how to give that is for master, for example, says few times or peck. Actually, it is mentioned peck 3 times, and then after then the master tell you order to you, look at me, and then you look at guru, and then look at your mind with the pack, and then when you look at the pack, and then if the very fortunate sangha who are ready to receive means this time is coming to connect through this way, and they seize the Rigpa. And then seize the Rigpa means at that moment this practitioner becomes Dharmakaya. So that's where dissolve. Actually, I used the dissolve. In fact, there's no separate Dharmakaya and Rigpa. So one sees the true nature of mind through non-duality, not by dualistic perception. How much ever right now we mentioned, the most of the time we perceive, whether we do good things, but we perceive through dualistic perception. Since we perceive dualistic perception, then it's hard to reach on the Dharmakaya stage successfully. But still there we have many bhumis, paths and bhumis. That means one step by step reach the stage more and more close towards the Dharmakaya stage. That's what we call the bhumis. In the philosophy types, the bhumis are in the book. Bhumis are in the book, and then more we studied a lot. In the Mahasiddha's way, bhumis are in the mind. So then when we practice that, so my main answer is the Rigpa, and is still, if you want to a little bit acknowledge something, the Dharmakaya and Rigpa both are emptiness. And then Dharmakaya means part of stability, and Rigpa means awareness part. That's all. If you have a candle light, the candle light doesn't move by wind, that is Dharmakaya. A light, very, very clear light, that part is Rigpa. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Khenpo. So that's it for today. We're going to do a dedication.
Oh, yes. Thank you. So I use this dedication of Shanti Deva. You focused its meaning, and then and now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We look forward to seeing you next Sunday. We have our full Sunday programming. Khenpo is teaching meditation at 8:30. We have our Sunday practice from 10 till 12. Khenpo then teaches from 1:30 till 3, and then this Dharma discussion 3 till 4, all Mountain Standard Time. Have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you.
Long life. Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tashi dele.
Thank you.